Hi, my name's Steph, and today I'll be taking you through a standing flow yoga session. So we're going to begin by stacking the entire body, ankles under knees, under hips, under shoulders. Shoulders are rolled up and down the back. Spine is long, and you can see there's energy through my hands. When you're ready, inhale, arms come up, big breath. Exhale, we're going to take them down and clasp the fingers. Inhale, heels of the palms go up. Exhale, round through the spine. Find your length here, really reach it out. Inhale, arms come open. Exhale, hands come down by the sides. Again, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, clasping the fingers, bringing it down. Inhale, heels of the palms reach up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, arms come open. Exhale, hands come down by the sides. So we repeat this again. Really start to focus on that breath. So that big inhale up, that exhale as you clasp, and also focus on your length as you reach up towards the sky and making a little space between each vertebra of the spine as you take it forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Now we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to inhale. Arms come up, sweeping up towards the sky. This time, exhale, we fold forward. If you need to, you can trace down the legs for extra support. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, rounding slightly forward. Watch out for the head dropping down. Inhale, chest comes forward. And then you sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. Now we're going to sweep the arms up. Inhale, exhale, folding forward, or trace on the knees if you need to. Inhale, bringing it up, bringing the chest forward. Exhale, start to round through the spine. Inhale forward, mindful of the head over the heart. Bring it all the way up. Exhale, bringing it down. Now we build a little more. Inhale, open. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, find your length. As we exhale, we're going to step back and find a lunge position. So make sure your lunge feels steady, wide, and your knees stacked over your ankle. Rise up with the hands. We're going to bring this into a twist. So the opposite arm comes forward and the opposite arm comes back. If this is uncomfortable, keep it in a lunge. You can look behind you. You can bring the heel down if you need to. Find your steadiness. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, now we're going to take it into warrior two. So I twist myself in the opposite direction, adjust the foot, and then I'm going to reach my arms up as I straighten that front leg and bring it back down. So inhale, arms come up. You can follow the hand if you like or keep a neutral neck. Exhale, bringing it back down into warrior two, and be mindful of your knee position here. We don't want the knee caving in. We want it to stay about stacked over the ankle. Inhale, reach all the way back. Find some length here. So you can keep it up nice and high, or if you'd like, reach it back a little further, finding length in the arm. Breathe here. Exhale, bring it back. Find your warrior two. And then for extended side angle, I'm going to reach up and really focus on length. I'm trying to get as long as I can from the back foot all the way down, all the way up to those pinky fingers and those fingertips. So really long lines through the body. Take it back up. Find warrior two one more time, so totally stacked, arms wide. Now coming into triangle, so I take the hand down, reach the arm up, finding length here, bring it back to warrior two. Arms come up into that lunge position, hands are going to come to center. I'm going to take it into a twist, just like before, but my hands stay in center this time. Or you can even hook it onto the outside of the thigh, big step in. Find your steadiness. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, arms come up. Now we'll do the other side. Exhale, arms come down, folding forward. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, finding that lunge position, opposite side. So that same thing, knee is stacked over ankle. I'm trying to make enough space. Bring the back foot down if you need to. Taking it into a twist. Maybe looking back, and if again this bothers your shoulder, keep it in a straight lunge. Just drop into your steadiness and build up a little heat in the legs here. Dropping into your breath, slow and steady. When you're ready, inhale, arms rise up. And now I take it into warrior two on the other side. So I move my back foot parallel. I make sure my ankle is stacked under the knee and my shoulders are relaxed down the back. Starting to move this. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Following your front hand, if that's comfortable for your neck. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reverse warrior, so I lift up my arm, take my back hand down my back leg, maybe reach it a little beyond, only if this is comfortable and accessible to you today. Bringing it back forward through warrior two. Bring the hand down, finding extended side angle so the arm gets really long from the back foot all the way out through the fingertips. Long arm, maybe looking up towards that top hand. Again, it's all about how your neck is feeling. Finding your length. Dropping into that focus and into your breath. Bring it back up. Finding triangle pose. So I'm keeping this really high because traditionally we can bring it down that little bit lower as I just did, but if you bring it down too low, you might find that it causes too much pressure. Finding warrior two one last time, really press the mat apart, turn yourself back into the lunge. And again, this is where our hands are going to come down to center. We come into that twist with the palms up, maybe hooking it onto the outside of the leg. If this is not in your mobility range, just keep it high. Bring it forward into chair. Lifting all the way up, big inhale. This time the fingers are going to point up. So I wrap my fingers pointing up with the pointer finger and the thumb. I'm going to take it over to the right. Bring it back up. Take it over to the left. Bring it back up. Find my length. Fold forward as I release. Inhale, chest comes forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the chest. Find your steadiness with your legs. We're going to work on a little bit of balance here. So I'm balancing through the right leg. My left leg is going to come up with a tap, or you can bring it a little bit higher. It's basically somewhere where you can press in and find a little bit of stability by pressing that standing leg in and rooting down through the standing foot. Hands are right at center. As I start to find my balance, I'm going to inhale, bringing the arms up. And don't worry if this is a struggle. Balance is like anything. We're just working on trying to make that connection and give ourselves that space to practice, right? You'll get better over time. If you haven't done this before, you might be quite wobbly. You might need to hold on to something. Drop into your steadiness. Pick a single point of focus. Few more breaths. Inhale, arms come back up. We retrace down. So exhale, slow and steady. Bring the leg forward. Bring it all the way down. And then we do the other side. So you find that steadiness. Again, rooting through the foot. By rooting, what I'm saying is that we're thinking about really sending our energy down through the foot and finding stability there. So in those small muscles of the foot, you find stability. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, arms come out wide. Find your steadiness. Try and pick that single point of focus. And again, don't get too caught up if it's a struggle. Oftentimes one side's a little easier than the other, so you might be experiencing that as well. Continuing to breathe. One more breath, inhale up. Exhale, hands come down. Gently bring your foot down, and we'll go through the sunrise breath, which was that first breath we did where we clasp the hands. When you're ready, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, clasp the hands. Inhale, press the heels of the palms up. Exhale, round through the spine. Really try and get this in with your breath. Inhale, arms come open. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, arms come up. This time we're going to do that trace down. So straight back, exhale, tracing down. Inhale, rising up. Bending it, exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, bringing it forward and all the way up. And now we're going to sit back into chair. So you can see my hips sit back, my knees come a little forward. Your depth here is going to depend on your stability and your knee tolerance. So we don't want to over push or put pressure on the knees. I'm thinking about length through the arms. If you'd like to play around with a little bit of balance, you can gently lift the heels to add a little bit more of a challenge to your stability, maybe taking it a little bit deeper. But listen to your body. If this does not feel like something you want to try today, just keep it down. Hands come to center. Inhale, arms are going to come all the way up, rising out. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Now we're going to bring it towards the center of the mat and start to find a seated position. So my hips sit towards the back of the mat. I bring my arms out in front. I'm thinking about that long spine again. So my hands are going to come by the sides, and coming into staff pose, I press my hands down, roll my shoulders up and down the back, long through the spine. Finding length here. Hands gently walk forward, and I'm going to come into a forward fold, but I'm keeping my spine really long, so I'm not taking my head down. I'm just focused on that spine length and my chest essentially reaching towards my legs. You should feel this, an opening through the back of the legs. You can use a strap around the feet if that helps, but again, be really mindful of your head position, right? We want to focus on a long spine and bring that fold forward into a place where we're not rounding into the lower back at all. Drop into your breath here. When you're ready, inhale it back up. And now we're going to take one foot in. So similar legs to the tree pose. You can see one foot comes in. I turn slightly towards that extended leg and do the same thing, walking forward with a nice straight spine. You can see my foot is slightly flexed, so there's a little bit of engagement through the leg as well. And you can look towards your toe. You can really look wherever you want, but in yoga we have traditional drishtis, or places the gaze goes. So traditionally, you look towards the foot. Drop into your breath, really thinking about the chest coming down towards the thigh. When you're ready, inhale up. Now we're going to twist it open a bit. You can keep it right here or reach the arm up towards the sky, maybe taking it a little bit over if you're feeling open enough through the hip and through the side body. I'm thinking about space between each rib and energy in my arm, reaching all the way up. Take it gently down. And now we'll do the other side. So extending out the leg, bringing the opposite foot in, putting a little bit of pressure there. Turn towards the leg, slightly flexed foot, and bringing it forward as much as your body is allowing today. Not rounding, not dropping the head, just that chest and long spine forward towards the extended leg. Bringing it up, opening up, maybe reaching the arm up, and maybe taking it over. Or you're focused on length here. So you can see I readjusted because I lost a little bit of that connection. It's important to keep that connection to your body throughout each move we do. Finding that length. One more long exhale. Inhale, bringing it gently up. Now I'm going to take the legs out wide. I'll turn this forward so you can see a little bit clearer. Length through my spine, so really long. Just fingertips gently walking forward. It doesn't take folding all the way down often to feel these stretches. It's more about that intention, right? If you're lifted up with a really long spine, it's actually the best way to open up through the back of the legs, because when we round forward, we can lose that connection to the lower back. So it's really good approach for everyone to come from this space, like this length of the spine as they bring it forward, rather than just trying to get their head down towards the ground. Inhale, lift up. Opening up to the side. So again, you can think about that length straight up or reach it over. Or hold your hand on your hip. It's wherever it feels best to you. Finding your length, and you're thinking about twisting open, right? So my chest is opening up towards the sky a bit here. Good, other side. So that same thing, you can have the hand on the hip, you can have it all the way up, or you can take it over. It's up to you. Listen to your body. Yoga is all about doing what feels right to your body in the moment. So if anything I've said doesn't feel right at any moment, just adjust. Finding your length here. Take the feet gently in. Feet are going to come together and knees are going to go wide here. Long through the spine. Constant thing I'm saying. You're going to bring the chest gently forward. And as I bring my chest gently forward, maybe lightly dropping the head down, knees can come wide. And I'm thinking about my knees opening up. Drop into your steady breath here. This is a pose you can choose to do a little more actively, pulling in a little bit more, or a little more restorative and gently, just gently holding on and thinking about your chest coming towards your legs. Give yourself a few more breaths here. Bring it all the way up. Now I'm going to cross my legs. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can take your legs out wide or bring your legs forward, whatever feels good. Both of my arms are going to come together. I'm going to cross them and bring them back up. I turn the backs of my hands away from each other, and then I can bring them behind each other, wrap them around, or I can hug my shoulders. I'm going to lift the elbows slightly up. So find that position that feels best to you, and elbows are going to lift slightly up. Now, the sensation most commonly felt here is in between the shoulder blades, so opening up, expanding a little bit through the back here. Thinking about breathing into your upper back. So this can feel a little bit constrictive sometimes, but try and have those elbows lifted, the shoulders down, and focus on that expansion of the upper back. Really focused on the space. When you're ready, exhale down. Let everything resettle. Maybe you move the shoulders around a bit, and then we'll do the other side. So arms come up, bring them out, cross it over, other way, bring it up. Hands can go back, hands can wrap around, or hands can grab the shoulders. Find your space. Elbows come up, shoulders come down, and it's the same thing. You might notice one side's a little bit tighter than the other. You might notice that you can get a little bit further on one side or the other. It's important to notice these things because we want to balance the body over time. So you don't want to always focus on going as big as you can with your good side and holding back with your bad side. But everybody has inconsistencies in their body, right? We're human. And we tend to use one side more frequently. A couple more breaths. Exhale, gently bring it down. Inhale, arms are going to sweep up. Exhale, clasp. So back to that sunrise breath. Inhale, press the heels of the palms up. Exhale, round through the spine, reaching it forward. Inhale, open through the chest. We're going to reach over and take it over to the right. Finding your length, long through your fingers. And then the other side. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, heels of the palms press up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open through the chest. Reach it over. Take it over. And on the other side, you can move in soft pulses if you like, or you can find some stillness. It's just what feels the best to you. Space between the hip, between each rib. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, clasp. This sunrise breath is just one of my favorites. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, round. It's so accessible, but it can make such a difference. Doing a couple of these in the morning can be so beneficial. What I'm going to do now is bring my legs forward, and I'm going to cross my ankle over the top of the thigh. So it's right above the knee. Your choice which side first. You can be extended like this if that's feeling really tight to you, but you want to pull it in as close to the body as feels comfortable, and we take the leg over and turn slightly away. This can be a deep hip opener, so take it easy. Find something that feels sustainable to you. Just breathe here as you send that foot down, bringing it gently up as you inhale. Exhale, uncross, and then we'll do the other side. So same thing, crossing over as close or as far away as that foot feels comfortable. Taking it over to the side, opening up, and you can see my shoulders pulling slightly away as well. Drop into your breath here. We don't want to try and force anything in this twist. We're trying to gently open up through the hip capsule, through the chest. Bring it gently up. I'm going to bring my legs back to a cross. You bring them wherever's comfortable to you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale. Now I'm coming into a twist. So I'm taking my arm towards the outside of the leg, twisting back and finding length in the spine. Dropping into a steady breath here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. So finding length through the spine, finding a twist. Drop into your steadiness. Thinking about length the entire time. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Hand comes to a chest and hand comes right around the navel. So what we're going to do here is soften through the face. That's why I move my hand up. Just a reminder, soften through the face, unclench the brows, unclench the teeth, move your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And this breathing exercise is thinking about your body like a pitcher. So I'm filling it up from the bottom to the top, and then I'm pouring it out from the top to the bottom. So my bottom hand rises as I fill it up with air, chest rises, and then I pour it out from the chest down. So exhaling through the chest, down to the lower hand. And then again, inhaling, filling up your vessel, exhaling, pouring out. It's like your lungs are a pitcher. You're filling it with air. You're gently letting it out. Try to drop into a steady pace and focus. I've removed my hands, but I'm doing the same thing. So if it helps you to keep your hands there, then feel free. Now I'm just giving myself a few moments to kind of fully integrate this little practice that we just did. So noticing how I'm feeling, noticing the sounds around, taking in all sounds as vibration. So every sound that's around you, because we're always surrounded by a little bit of sound, might be in a quiet room, but there might still be a clock going, or if it's raining outside, just giving yourself an opportunity to use your ears and to really take in and experience your ears hearing. And if thoughts start to come in, try to let them float by. So we're not stopping the thoughts, we're just not engaging with them. We're focused on our breath. We're focused on the sounds around us. We're focused on the feeling of being in our bodies, in our breaths, in this moment, and just committing to giving yourself this little bit of time to be, knowing that right now you're enough, just as you are, on your mat, with your eyes closed, with your breath. Each breath a little deeper and a little sweeter. Now start to move a little bit. So you're bringing yourself back with some gentle hand movements, so maybe the head side to side. Drop my chin down towards my chest. Lift my head up towards the sky. And then some gentle rolls. So we're not crunching down at all, just a little bit of length through the neck with gentle circles. And then the other direction. So same thing. It's almost like you're thinking about drawing a big circle in the sky rather than crunching down on your neck at all. Try to find that steadiness. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, clasp the hands. Same sunrise breath. Inhale, press up with the heels of the palms. Try and make this super intentional round forward. Open through your chest. Arms come down by your sides. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, clasp the fingers down. Inhale, press the heels of the palms up. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. One more. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, press the heels of the palms up. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, arms come open. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Hands come to heart center. Shoulders go up, roll down the back, find length through your spine. Deep, sweet inhale. Grounding exhale. Giving yourself this last moment to be in your body, on your mat. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today. I hope you have a good one, and I hope you're able to take a little bit of this calm we cultivated